Hello world, it's your man Joey, and welcome back to the channel. Before we dive into the deep end, full disclosure, this is a sponsored video, as Bernie sent me this watch for free to check out and review. Today, we're looking at yet another BERNY, the BERNY AM155MS in this stunning blue dial. BERNY really knocked it out of the park with this model. Honestly, this dial just grabs and demands your attention, just like my ex. But even more than a watch that costs over $15,000, and you don't even have to be on a waiting list for it. That blue reminds me of the ocean on a summer's day. The texture alone makes me want to either grab a surfboard or go buy a boat. Now let's talk specs for the nerds out there. You got a 42mm stainless steel case that's only 12.6 millimeters thick, powered by the reliable Japanese Miyota 8215 automatic movement. A go-to move for everyone right now since there's a bit of a shortage on those NH35s. It's got a scratch-resistant sapphire crystal and it's rated for 200 meters of water resistance. This thing's ready to get to work. The applied indices are legible at a glance and they are slapped full of lume. And speaking of lume, this thing goes super scion. BERNY never disappoints in that department. Those hands are big and bold, just like my ex. I personally love the compressor style case. With the nerve damage in my elbow and wrist, it's hard to spin a traditional bezel at times, but the internal bezel in this is way easier because the dual screw down crowns have great knurling. The solid 316L case and engineer bracelet keep things reliable. And that shark pattern embossed on the screw down case back, it's very cool, very fun, and just adds that extra bit of personality. BERNY makes fun watches, and that's what this whole hobby is about. Buying what you like, not what the hype beasts tell you to like. Now, does it wear well? With my 8¼ inch wrist, the bracelet has plenty of articulation and feels comfortable, and it doesn't pull the hair. The clasp, however, well, it's kinda eh. It's a standard milled fold over with 3 micro adjustments, and there's nothing wrong with it, but it's 2026, and I've spoiled myself by doing upgrades to glide lock clasp on my personal watches for the on the fly adjustments. My bitches and moans would be absolutely nothing at this price point though. We're talking about a full spec monster that sits at just $135 as of this recording. If I were in the design room at BERNY, I'd have a few notes. 1. Ditch the text on the dial and go with a logo. Everybody complains about the name BERNY on the dial. 2. Give us a beads of rice or Jubilee bracelet that tapers from 20mm to 18mm or even 16mm for extra comfort. 3. Please, can we get a clasp with on-the-fly adjustment? 4. I'd really love to see signed crowns and a signed clasp for that extra bit of refinement. 5. While I like the date at 4 o'clock, 6 o'clock is always my vote for symmetry, and color match that date will. 6. A gradient dial. Center out or top to bottom will give this thing even more depth. And 7. For God's sake, it's 2026. Can we get a push pin tool included to adjust this engineer bracelet? Now you might be asking yourself, is this Big Wrist Syndicate approved? Yes. I actually went on AliExpress and bought the orange dial variant. I created a group message on TikTok for support of Jason, aka Pancake's dad, since he's battling stage 4 colon cancer and orange is his favorite color. Almost 40 of us bought this watch to show support through solidarity. My own dad is about to start his battle with a rare blood cancer, so I'm giving him this blue BERNY because blue is his favorite color. And if you're over 40, please go see your doctor, get checked, get tested, get your little booty hole poked and probed. Hell, you might find out you might be in a little something you didn't know about. But it could save your life. Y'all stay saucy, keep it funky, and I'm out. Peace.